guys, so today's video is going to be a review and demo application type of video with this. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. I initially was going to do a first impressions, but my mind changes so much when I use a product for the first time. I really have to play around with the product before I can give you an honest review, because sometimes I like to use it with different primers, different tools to apply it. I have to play around with something before I give you like a full review. So that's what I'm doing today. I've been using this for about 2 weeks non-stop. So I already know how I feel about this. And in this video specifically, I really wanted to compare it to the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. When I posted a picture of this on my Instagram, a ton of you guys asked me, well, what's the difference between that and the CC cream? I'm also gonna be comparing it to this product for those of you who wanted to know that. So let me give you my little backstory. Okay, so I was just sitting on my couch one day and I was flipping through the channels and I came across like this whole special on this product. The IT Cosmetics owner was talking about why she created it, how she uses it, the whole thing, and it just intrigued me so much that I had to purchase it immediately. It looked that amazing. I haven't heard anybody talking about this yet. I really haven't seen much buzz on the internet about this. I'm not sure if it's new or old. I just saw the special and I purchased it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by telling you what this claims to do. This is not a foundation. It's called Bye Bye Foundation because you don't need foundation after using this. You know, that's what they say. This is a full coverage moisturizer. It has SPF 50 just like the CC cream. And it's basically described as like your all-in-one product. It's your moisturizer, it's your foundation, it's your concealer, it's everything in one product. It's your sunscreen. And I really feel like it is that. To be honest with you, just right off the bat, I really love this product. It does everything it claims it's gonna do. But I am a little bit torn on this product because it's just so incredibly similar to my CC cream that I don't really understand. I'm gonna get into the demo at the end of the video. I'm gonna show you how it applies on my skin and everything. But really quickly, I am gonna compare it to this product, just in case you were wondering. That is honestly the main question I got, like, wait a minute. That looks just like the CC cream. What's the difference? Okay, so when you turn the bottles around, first of all, they have the exact same packaging, which is okay. I mean, that has nothing to do with it. I love the packaging of these products. I love that they have a pump. This Bye Bye Foundation has a pump. But when you read the back of the bottles, they say the exact same thing. Like, I'm not even joking. They say the exact same thing. They both have the same amount of SPF, and they're both titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. They have like the physical sunscreen, both of them. The only difference is that the front of the Bye Bye Foundation just says full coverage moisturizer, and then the front of the CC cream says full coverage cream instead of a full coverage moisturizer. All of this information is written on the back of the Bye Bye Foundation. It's the same. So I'm really confused as to what the difference is. If I'm gonna be honest, to me, I only tell like a slight difference when it comes to two things. The first one being that the Bye Bye Foundation smells a little bit better. It smells like oranges. It has a nice, delicious citrusy scent, so I think it smells better than the CC cream. And the other thing I noticed is that this one is a little bit more hydrating, a little bit more dewy. I wouldn't say a little bit more hydrating, but it just looks dewier on my skin. When I initially apply it, I'm like, whoa, it really does look like a moisturizer when you put it on. So it's just a little bit dewier. This one is still very hydrating and dewy as well. This one just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Initially, I wanted to do this video by applying this one to half of my face and then this one to the other half of my face, but I don't have the same shades. This is in the shade light and this is in the shade fair. This one is much lighter and I don't have the CC cream in the shade light, but if not, I would have definitely done that video. I think that would be a cool video. Basically, if you're a fan of the CC cream, you might be a fan of the Bye Bye Foundation. I find them just so similar. I don't think you need both of them, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I will say though, if you like kind of like a citrusy scent, go with the Bye Bye Foundation. And if you have like really dry skin, go with the Bye Bye Foundation because I find it just a little bit more moisturizing. Also, I find that the coverage is pretty close. Maybe the CC cream has just a tad more coverage, but honestly, I don't think so. They both say full coverage. I think the coverage is very similar. Let me go into more detail on the Bye Bye Foundation for those of you who clicked this video specifically for this product. I really love it, but that's no surprise, of course. I find that it applies really well with a bunch of different things. I love it with my beauty blender. I love it with this brush. Today I applied it with the e.l.f. brush, the Ultimate Blending Brush, and it applied so nicely. This is a $3 brush. It just buffs into the skin so beautifully. This blends really well. I don't know if it's because it's like a moisturizer. It just blends right in. You can use your fingers, a beauty blender, a brush, anything. I just find that it doesn't get streaky or cakey or weird. Like I said earlier, this has a very dewy finish, light and fresh. This would be the perfect product for the spring and summer because it has a high SPF. So you're really protected from the sun, but it has coverage as well. You're not throwing on a tinted moisturizer that barely covers anything. You have really great coverage in it as well. Extremely buildable. I could apply 2 layers of this and it won't get cakey. I do have to set this though. It is a little bit too dewy and too hydrating for me. So I usually go over it with like my Bye Bye Pores powder, my RCMA powder, and set it down and then apply like bronzers and blush and all that stuff on top of it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into like the demo of this video. I started off with a very fresh, clean face. I had just washed my face. I had some redness here on my cheeks because my face was itching earlier this morning and I started to scratch the side of my face and it got really red there. But I didn't apply any real primer. I just threw on some Smashbox primer water as kind of like a base, and then I went in with this product. I started off with a pump on my e.l.f. brush and then I started to blend this into my face. And I don't know if you can tell, but it did a pretty good job of covering the redness I had towards my jawline. It has really great coverage, blends so easily, and it just looks so dewy. As you can probably see and probably tell, it just looks very, very, very hydrating. I was also very, very impressed with the fact that it did not cake up around my nose and in between my eyebrows, because usually when things are really great coverage, they cake up in those areas. And you can see like right there in between my eyebrows, I usually get a lot of cakiness. Like it looks really bad with full coverage products, but this looks nice and natural. The only thing I will say though is that you're gonna probably want to use a primer that covers your pores, kind of like a Benefit Professional or the Makeup Forever smoothing primer, because this kind of sinks into your pores just a little bit. So I definitely recommend using a pore filler beforehand. I'm wearing it right now, obviously, underneath all this makeup, and I just think it looks so beautiful. I will say though that it doesn't last a million hours. I have foundations that last a really long time on the skin, and this one doesn't really do that. And it's not supposed to. It's not like a long wear foundation, but I get about a good 5 hours with that. So yeah, that completes this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that for those of you who already have this product and were thinking about buying this, maybe now you'll pass on it. Maybe you'll still buy it if you're like me and you like the makeup and you like all of the makeup. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. A review. This is not a that is honestly so incredibly similar. I think that please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in every single night right before bed. And then this one, I'm loving using this underneath lipsticks.